Now, most archers, when they're building their arrows, they totally improvise the weight of their components. They get it to shoot passively, and then they take it out into the woods to hunt. Each component you put on here is going to change the balance of your arrow, and you need to know what that balance is to get it to shoot correctly. And the only true way to know where your balance point is to measure it yourself. And the location of the balance point is represented by a number called F.O.C, front of center. To measure your forward of center, you have to measure from the throat of the nock all the way down to the end. And then you have to find the balance point of the arrow by balancing it on your finger. Then you measure from the throat of the nock to your balance point, you subtract that number from the total length of the arrow, then divide by total length and multiply by 100. That is your F.O.C. But why does this number for F.O.C matter so much? Why does your arrow perform better when F.O.C is between 7 and 15%? To visualize this, we're going to use a paper airplane. This paper airplane on its own doesn't fly very well. It just stalls and falls straight to the ground. If we add a weight to the front of the plane, it is going to fly much better, as you can see, in a perfectly straight line. If we add more weight to the front of the airplane, like tripling the weight as I'm doing here, it's going to nosedive straight towards the ground and not fly very well at all. So now we know what forward to center means and why it's important. But what if you don't have the arrow on hand to measure? You could be shopping for different shafts, vanes, or points, or different components, and you have no idea how that's going to affect the weight of your arrow and where it is. There are several other calculators online that do an okay job, but they're fairly unintuitive. So I built this live simulation of F.O.C, kinetic energy, velocity, and momentum. If you enter the weight of all your components, the length of your arrow, and a baseline speed, it'll show you your total arrow weight and all the different physics stuff that goes along with that. And if you click this checkbox and say you want to move to a heavier point, it'll show how your velocity changes to match that. And if you're choosing between different arrow setups, you can name it, save it, and come back to your digital quiver anytime. It also has step-by-step instructions on how to do your manual F.O.C like I showed you earlier in the video. This is a free tool on DO-ARCHERY.com, so if you want to try it out, you can click the link in the description and leave a comment, let me know what you think.